Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm making the official recap UFC 326, Max Holloway versus Charles Oliveira 2. Yeah, I'll be going over the 3 fights that I predicted, and I'll be doing a pretty small overview over the entire card. So, let's just get straight into it. Main event. Max Holloway versus Charles Oliveira 2. Yeah, guys, we got a new champion. So, once again, I get another main event prediction wrong. I've had terrible luck this year. I mean, the fights have just been so 50-50, and this is definitely the most 50-50 fight of the year so far. Potentially the most 50-50 fight in UFC history. I mean, genuinely, on paper, this fight was so close, it could have gone either way. However, this fight was very, very one-sided. It was a complete total domination from Charles Oliveira. I got it wrong. I picked Max Holloway. Yeah, like from the get-go. I mean, Charles Oliveira was outstriking Max too. Not just out-wrestling him. He was outstriking him. I mean, round 1, he immediately took him down within like 30 seconds. And he was piecing him up already. Takes him down. Very, very nearly submits Max Holloway several times in that first round. And he just completely dominates and mauls him. Lands gruesome elbows and ground and pound. And yeah, he just takes full back control, completely dominates Max. That's how the first round goes. Second round goes the exact same way. They strike again. Charles Oliveira ends up getting the best of the striking exchanges. He pieces up Max. Max landed some shots. He landed some good shots, but Charles was piecing him up. He was taking the shots well. And he takes him down again, picks him up and throws him down. There were many times Max got up and then he would just be dragged back down. And Charles again, many submission attempts, very, very nearly submitted him many times. I will give credit to Max Holloway because he was doing a good job defending the submissions. However, he was doing a very bad job at defending the takedowns and the control. He just had completely no control this entire fight. It was all Charles Oliveira. Complete and total domination. And then third round, same thing. I mean, now to be honest, because I have Paramount, it was not working. It was shutting off during the third round. I found out this happened to everyone else too. It wasn't just my TV issue. It was a Paramount issue. If you watch my reaction video, you can see that. Yeah, Charles Oliver, it was just not working. I don't know why I said Charles Oliver. My TV cut out most of the third round. I had to go to a different source. And yeah, I missed some of it. However, I did rewatch it back. It was just same domination. Charles Oliveira landed a good knee in the beginning. Pieced him up again. Like, guys, Charles Oliveira wasn't just out-grappling. He was out-striking him on the feet and on the ground and everything. Like, this was complete domination from Charles Oliveira, guys. Like I said, that third round, Charles Oliveira again just continued to dominate. I scored it a 10-8. The first 2 rounds, I scored third round. Honestly, probably a 10-9 because the damage wasn't enough, but he was still complete total Charles Oliveira round. He tried a submission again. Max defended the submission very well, but he did really good with the hand fighting. But yeah, championship rounds, fourth round, same story. Charles Oliveira outstrikes him, takes him down, gets controlled the entire round. Max wasn't able to do anything. Now, these were 10-9 rounds because Charles was starting to slow down, but the grappling control wasn't slowing down. And Max slowing down too, though, because he was tired. Because they were both getting pretty tired. But Charles Oliveira, same story, took him down. Wasn't as gruesome. 10-9 round, he just controlled him the whole time, landed lots of good shots. In these rounds, Max wasn't under too much of threat over submission. But obviously, he was at all times under little threat because he's fighting Charles Oliveira, who I think is the greatest submission artist of all time, top 5 jiu-jitsu artists of all time, one of the greatest grapplers of all time, one of the greatest to ever do it. I mean, he's just one of the best ever. His striking looked really good too. Like, Charles Oliveira is going to be a problem. He looked a lot better. He's improved even more, and he's late 30s. So he's like 36, guys, and this guy's still continuing to improve and get better. I mean, this guy might need to get a rematch with Ilia Topuria. We might see. I think he might do a lot better. But yeah, he looked really good. Fifth round, same story. Charles Oliveira, they strike. Charles Oliveira. Max landed some pretty good shots. Fifth round, he landed a little bit in the fourth round, but he landed some good shots in the fifth round, probably the most damage. But it doesn't matter. Charles Oliveira took it well, and Charles Oliveira put it right back, and he outlanded him again, and then threw him down, controlled him the rest of the round. And then He tried to do a countdown. He kind of got up for like the last 5 seconds, and then again, Charles Oliveira got the best of it. Max did land one good shot at the end, that probably hurt Charles Oliveira, but it doesn't matter. It was over. So yeah, that's how this fight went. It was just complete, total domination from Charles Oliveira. He's now the new BMF champion. I think he should probably. I won't say who should fight next. I'm gonna make another video for that on what I think's next for the UFC 326 fighters. But yeah, Max Holloway, he's gonna go back to the drawing board. I know he'll come back from this. He just needs to work on his wrestling a lot. Charles Oliveira's wrestling looks like it's improved even more, and his striking's improved even more too. Like we saw an even better Charles Oliveira than we thought we could ever see. He already looked a lot better in his last fights, but he's just continuing to improve. That's very impressive at the age of like 36. I'm pretty sure that's how old he is. But yeah, this version of Charles Oliveira is very scary, guys. Very dangerous. No one's gonna want to fight him. Well, besides Arman Tsarukyan wants to fight him, that'd be a good fight. But I don't think that's the right fight for him, assuming he's the BMF champion. A lot of people were complaining about this fight, saying it wasn't really a BMF worthy fight because he was just grappling the whole time. But you're not gonna change your game plan just because of how it's supposed to be. You have to fight your fight and you have to continue the same game style that you came in with. Like, you have to fight. This is always how Charles Oliveira fights, guys. Now everyone's switching up on this is everyone's favorite fighter. Now everyone's switching up on him just because he didn't fight the way you guys wanted him to. But this is how he always fights. You guys are bad just because Max was defending the submissions. You wanted to see a submission, but Max was doing a good job defending the submission. So he completely dominated him. If you think this is boring, you're a complete total casual. You have no idea how MMA works. That was complete domination, grappling, control. I mean, there's a reason. Ever since, like, in the last decade, Charles Oliveira's only lost to Islam Makhachev and Ilia Topuria. That's it. Those are the only people he's lost to. Oliveira is truly one of the best to ever do it. And he's definitely probably in my top 30 all time now. A lot of people might complain that he wasn't already in there. There's just so many great fighters, but I think he definitely earns a spot in that top 30. And we'll see how far he can keep breaking up the ranks if he keeps winning like this. I mean, now he's the BMF champion, added on to his resume. It's crazy. So, yeah, that's what's it for this fight. We'll move to the co-main event. Caio Porhallo versus Ranier D. Ritter. Yeah, I got this prediction fight. I missed this prediction too. I picked Ranier D. Ritter. This fight went pretty similar to how I thought it'd go, though. I just made the wrong prediction. First round, it was on the feet for a while. Caio Porhallo had a very different stance. I mean, he had his hands down. He was jumping around like MVP. He was sticking his chin up in the air. He was very, very cocky, very aggressive, jumping around, looked very explosive. He landed lots of really good, significant shots by D. Ritter. D. Ritter was landing some good shots, too. Lots of body work from D. Ritter. You know he loves that knee up the middle with his awkward stance. RDR was landing some shots, but overall he just looked so much slower. Caio was looking so much more explosive and faster, and he was just outlanding him completely. D. Ritter, I'm pretty sure he did get a takedown. Yeah, he landed two. Was it in the first round? Yeah, he landed two takedowns in the first round. And he outstruck him on the ground. However, I mean, Caio outstruck him significant strikes. Caio also got a takedown of his own. I mean, I was pretty sure that was a Caio round for sure. And then round two, I mean, same thing. Caio was jumping around, landing lots of good shots. It was close, though. We'll say it was close. D. Ritter could have won that round, I remember. I gave it to Caio, but, I mean, I wouldn't be mad if you gave it to Ritter. I do think it was a clear first round for Caio. Second round, different. I think it could have gone either way. I picked Caio, though. Could have gone D. Ritter. I know every judge had 30-27. But, yeah, Caio, here's the basis fight. Caio was very explosive. He put his hands down. He was landing. We saw a much better striking version of Caio Porhallo. His strikings looked a lot better. I guess he's trying to fit in with the other fighting nerds with their really nice striking. And Caio was just landing big shots. He nearly knocked Ranier D. Ritter out many times. He was hurting his legs, too. He had lots of good leg kicks. But, yeah, third round was really good. Caio again landed lots of good shots. D. Ritter landed lots of good shots, too. But Caio took him down and was controlling him. So, that was the story in that one. Caio was... Yeah, you do see that D. Ritter has outstruck him, but the strikes that D. Ritter was throwing did not hurt him at all. Caio landed lots more significant strikes. Therefore, he wins this fight. He did more damage. It's on damage. Damage is over control. And Kyle also had some control time too. He controlled him and out grappled him in the third round. We saw some good grappling from Kyle Porhallo. So yeah, overall good win. A lot of people weren't happy with his performance, but I don't know why you wouldn't. I thought Kyle has improved a lot. He looked a lot better from the Anthony Yamama fight, and yeah, he should probably fight a top 5 opponent next. Looking to get I'd say 2 more fights if he wins to get a title shot. So Kyle's looking good. If he fought like that, the Nasser Yamama fight would have been a lot more competitive because I picked Kyle to beat Nasser Yamama, but he didn't look good at all. And Kyle, I don't think he was in it right with his mental state. But yeah, we're seeing a downfall of Renier D. Ritter now. I remember when he knocked out Bo Nickel and beat Robert Whitaker, he was looking really, really good. I don't know what happened to him ever since that Brendan Allen fight. Now it's looking worse. He didn't really look good against Kyle Hollow. And yeah, he lost someone. This was the same Renier that showed up against Bo Nickel, Kevin Holland, all those people, Robert Whitaker. He probably would have beat Kyle Hollow. Kyle Hollow is really good too, though, when he's at his best. But yeah, this was kind of a slugfest when it went to the third round, like I predicted. They both got really tired, but Kyle got the best of it. And then third fight, Rob Font versus Raul Rosas Jr. Chiwiwis. Excuse me. Yeah. Rosas Jr. got the win. Decision. I got this the one fight I did predict right. I think most people picked Rob Font for this, but Rob Font is just too old. He's pushing 40. But yeah, first round is looking good. Rob Font had this unusually low stance in striking. He didn't really land much. Rosas Jr.'s striking looked better as I expected it would. He was out striking Rob Font, and then he took him down, controlled him. Lots of good control time. Now, the reason why there wasn't a lot of action on the ground is because Rob Font kept trying to get a submission from his back. And, I mean, Rosas Jr. was afraid to get choked, so he was defending the choke the whole time. So that's why there wasn't a lot of action in the beginning rounds. But yeah, it was still complete control time by Rosas, so it has to be around to him. Second round, same thing. I mean, Rosas Jr. gets many takedowns. He's wrestling looked pretty good. His striking looked pretty good. He was mainly wrestling as the rounds went on. Again, Rob Font kept threatening the submission. Rosas didn't want to get caught because Rob Font does have some dangerous wrestling sometimes. So he just did what he had to do. He still could have striked more. There was many opportunities where he could have landed some gruesome elbows and some ground and pound. But Rosas always had a lack of urgency on the ground. I think next fight they should give him a good grappler to test it, where he'll probably lose. Yeah, third round, again, many takedowns. He was just slaying on him at this point. Wasn't much submission threats. And we saw pretty much the common Raul Rosas Jr. doesn't do a lot of damage. He did some damage, but doesn't do a lot of damage. He landed some good elbows, but he's got to have more urgency on the ground if he wants to, ever become a champion. He's got to improve his wrestling. His striking looked good. That was probably his wrestling. He's got to get better. He's got to have some more urgency on the ground. But overall, it was a good win for him against an old guy like Rob Font, because most people picked Rob Font. So, got the doubters wrong. So, it was good for Rosas Jr. Yeah, those are the 3 fights predicted. I went 1 for 3. I'm now 14-8, guys. And 14-9, actually, I think. It's very bad, guys. 14-9. Drew Dober got they didn't win any of the awards. Performance of the night. Drew Dober won performance of the night. Very good win. He was losing this fight. He was getting pieced up and rocked many times by Michael Johnson, but he ends up getting the finish. He's got the most knockouts in light history. He's now on a 2-fight win streak. Back to the drawing board for Michael Johnson. Gregory Rodriguez knocks out Bruno Ferreira out cold. He also won performance of the night. Very well earned. He was very calm in this fight, and then I think he literally landed one shot and he just knocked him out cold. So that was really good for him. Cody Garbrandt, Zio Long, this fight was crazy. Zio Long got 2-point deductions. Herb Dean threatened to disqualify him for what he was doing. Cody Garbrandt was very, very angry. I mean, he got hit in the groin like 5 times. It was really bad. He headbutt too. And the thing is, Zio Long was winning the fight, I'm pretty sure, in the third round, but he lost 2 points, so he ended up losing. So very unfortunate, very rare what happened. Dante Johnson, Cody Brundage almost won. I don't think he won. I scored it Dante Johnson 2-1. Brundage just needs to leave. He's not UFC level. Too slow, just not there. Doesn't have enough urgency on the ground. Similar to Rosas Jr. Ricky Tercios, Tercios, genuinely, he's just a troll. He's not good at all. Montez striking looked very, very dangerous and fast. I liked his striking. I think he could even improve more. and he has potential. His grappling looked pretty good too. I mean, you got the submission win. Cody Duran versus this guy, can't pronounce it. This guy, Nemajuro, he just outclassed him, outstruck him, did better. Some injury, he's good. He's definitely really good. He got hit a little bit. Aguilar's tough, but I think Simajuro, whatever you pronounce his name is, he can get even better. He's gonna be a problem in the flyweight division. Tobias Dyer, this was a good fight. I thought there was gonna be a brutal knockout. They both need to improve, though. Rafael Boleto, great win. Most people predict Luke Fernandez coming to the Contender Series. Knocked him out cold. I'm interested to see what happens next in his career. So, yeah, that is my UFC 326 recap. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Comment. Feel free to comment below.